Today we are going to discuss about the problems based on the work done. That is problems based on the taps of different diameters. Let us start the problem. Okay children, to understand this concept, I will explain the taps problem by using the three tanks here. Okay, here three equal tanks I have arranged here. Suppose here tank A, this is a tank A. This tank filled by the water. Tank A filled by the water in 3 hours. In 3 hours, completely filled by water. To fill this tank, it will take the 3 hours. So now, when the tap will be on, the tank will be filled by the water in 3 hours. Clear to everybody? Now, I will take the tap B here, tap B. This tap is little bit more diameter than the tap A. The area of cross section is more, means this diameter of the tap is more. This is a more than the tap A. Then what will happen? It will take to fill this one. I am assuming that it will take 2 hours. Here, 2 hours. Clear to everybody? So, here I have taken the two different taps. Here tap A is filling the tank is in 3 hours. Tap B is filling the tank in 2 hours. Now, what is my question? In 1 hour, how much portion will be filled? In 1 hour. So, in 3 hours, the equal amounts will be filled in equal portions. So, equal portions are equal amounts of water in equal hours. Did you understand? Here 3 hours. In 3 hours means totally this tank will be divided into the 3 equal parts. In that first hour, what will happen? This is the first hour. The portion of the water will be filled in 1 hour. This is a 1 hour. So, this is a second hour. So, third hour. Finally, end of the third hour, the tank will be filled. Did you understand or not? So, if the tap A is taking the 3 hours to fill the complete. What is my question? In 1 hour, how much portion will be filled? So, means out of 3 portions, 1 portion will be filled in 1 hour. That is 1/3. Did you understand? 1/3. Here, in 2 hours, the tank is filling in 2 hours. Why? This is the area of cross section is more than the tap A. That's what. Why? In equal amounts will be filled in equal hours. In first hour, tank will be filled up to here. The second hour, tank will be filled up to here. This is second hour. My question is that in 1 hour, how much portion will be filled? So 1/2. So in 1 hour, work done by A in 1 hour is 1/3. Work done by B in 1 hour is 1/2. Now here what I am doing, the two taps, this is tap A and a tap B. Two taps I have arranged in one same tank only. Then how much portion? So tap A up to here, the portion in 1 hour up to here, the portion up to here. So this is by tap B. This is a tap B. This portion is a tap A. In 1 hour, how much portion will be filled by the both taps? In 1 hour, A and B is equal to how much? 1/3 by A plus 1/2 by B. So how much total? 6. 5/6 portion of the tank will be filled. Okay. Okay children, here we will see one more example. So tap A is a smaller diameter than the tap B. So, but the difference of the timings of both taps, A takes 10 hours more. A takes 10 hours more than the tap B. Means what? This area of cross section is more than the area of cross section A. So 10 hours more than B. So let us take, this is the X hours. Then what about this one? This is the X plus 10 hours. So why this is a smaller radius, this is a bigger radius. Now here what I am taking, that portion of the tank in 1 hour. Portion of the tank will be filled in 1 hour is 1 by x plus 10. Here portion of the tank filled in 1 hour is equal to 1 by x. Here portion of the tank by A and B in 1 hour is equal to 1 by x plus 1 by x plus 10. So by using this we can equate the given time and you can solve the problem. You can convert this equation to the quadratic, then you can solve the problem. Clear? Children, now we will see the one word problem. So tab A in how many hours, in tab B how many hours, together how many hours it will take. So how to get the value of x and how to convert the given conditions as a quadratic equations. Let us start.
Morning greetings from the Mathematics Academy. Here in this question you will see that this is a water tank and the two taps are connected here. One of is the larger tap and the second one is the smaller diameter tap. Obviously if both are starting to fill the tank, so the smaller diameter tap takes the more time in comparison of the larger diameter tap, and according to the question this will take 3 hours more. Now in order to solve the question, first of all let us do the assumption and let us assume that time taken to fill the tank by larger diameter tap will be the x hours. It means in the x hours the tank will be filled if only larger diameter tap is runs. Therefore we want to know the portion of the tank filled in the 1 hour, that will be the reciprocal of the time taken, and that is the 1 upon x. Now in the case of the smaller diameter tap, time taken will be the 3 hours more of the larger diameter. It means the time taken will be the x plus 3 hours, and again the portion of the tank filled is the reciprocal of the time taken total, that will be 1 upon x plus 3. Also the total time taken to fill the tank if both the taps are running is 3:1 upon 13 hours, and on simplification of this we get 13 into 3 is 39 plus 1, that is 40 upon 13 hours to fill the tank by both the taps. Again we want to know the portion of the tank filled by both the tanks simultaneously is the reciprocal of the total time taken, and that will be 13 upon 40. Now according to the condition, if we add the time taken by both the taps individually, that is 1 upon x plus 3 by the smaller diameter tap, and 1 upon x is the time taken portion of the tank filled by the larger diameter tap, and the total is 13 upon 40. That is in the 1 hour calculation. Now we need to solve these equations. To solve this equation, first of all we have to take the LCM here, and the LCM becomes x into x plus 3, as both are the different numbers. So on the multiplication of x into 1 we get x, and on the multiplication of x plus 3 into 1 we get x plus 3, and equal to 30 upon 40. So x plus x together comes 2x plus 3 in the numerator part, and on multiplication with these we get x square plus 3x is equals to 30 upon 40. Again on doing the cross multiplication here, so the calculation becomes 40 multiplied by 2x plus 3 equals to 13 multiplied by x square plus 3x. Again on doing the simplification we get 40 into 2 is 80x plus 40 into 3 is 120 equals to 13x square, and 13 into 3 is 39x. So on shifting all the numbers on the one hand side, we get 13x square as positive as it is on the right hand side, also the 39x. Now I'm shifting this number from left to right, so it will change the sign, that is minus 120. Also this will change the sign as minus 80x. So I'm writing here minus 80x, also minus 120 equals to 0. So on writing by the simplification 13x square, after calculating these we get minus 41x as well as minus 20 is equals to 0. So this is our quadratic equation. So now we have to solve this equation in the next slide. So solving this equation we have the three methods. Now I am using the quadratic formula method here. In the quadratic formula method, first of all we need to find the value of a, that is the coefficient of x square, b, that is the coefficient of x, also the constant term, that is minus 20. And the formula here you will see that now on putting the values in this formula, we get x is equals to, first of all, minus b, and we know that the b is minus 41, so it will be minus of minus 41 plus minus under root b square, again minus 41 whole square, minus 4 times of a into c, and the a is 13 and the c is minus 120, divided by, in the formula, that is 2a, and we know that the value of a is 13. So now on doing the simplification, minus minus plus 41 plus minus under root, and the square of negative number is also positive, and the square of 41 is 1681. Minus into minus comes plus. Now on multiplication, 4 into 13 into 120, we get 6240, divided by 13 into 2 is 2626. Now again on adding numbers in the square root, we get 1, 8 and 4, 12, carry 1, 3 and 6 is 9, and 6 and 1 is 7, that is 7921, divided by 26. Also we need to find the square root of 7921, and the value of square root of 7921 is 89. So I'm putting the value here, 41 plus minus 89 divided by 26. So this will split into the two parts. Now on solving the two parts, the first one becomes 41 plus 89 divided by 26, and the second one is 41 minus 89 divided by 26. So on solving this one, we get 9 plus 1 is 10, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 and 4 is 13, 130 divided by 26, and these two cancel with each other as 13, 10 ja 113, and 13 to the 26, 2 5 ja 10. So the value comes out to be the 5. On solving this, we get 9 minus 1 is 8, and 8 minus 4 is 4 with the negative sign, and this is our negative, so we may neglect here. So we have the value of x, that is 5, and we need to find the time taken both the tab separately. So one tab take the 5 hours, and another tab takes x plus 3, that is 5 plus 3, it means 8 hours. Thank you friends, we will meet you in the next video.